Are you looking for the best TV brands? In this video we will look at some of the 8 best TVs on the market before we get started with our video. We have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Samsung S95F OLED. The best Samsung TV we've tested is the Samsung S95F OLED. It's an outstanding QD OLED that delivers impressive overall picture quality. Like TVs that use a traditional OLED panel, the TV delivers the same inky blacks in a darkroom with no blooming, but colors have increased vibrancy. Combine that with the TV's outstanding brightness, and highlights really pop out in HDR content. Due to the TV's incredibly wide viewing angle, the image doesn't degrade when viewed from the sides, so it's well suited for watching content with friends. It's also the only OLED model on the market with a matte screen coating, and when you combine that with the TV's brightness, you get a model that essentially eliminates reflections in even the brightest rooms. Unlike high-end TVs from other brands, the S95F doesn't support the Dolby Vision format that many streaming services and 4K Blu-rays use. Instead, it supports the similar HDR10+, which is similar but a bit less common. It also doesn't support DTS audio formats, so you need a receiver if you want to listen to movies in that format. It runs the Tizen OS, so finding apps is easy. When it comes to gaming, the TV is absolutely loaded with features. It has HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on all 4 ports, 4K at 165Hz, VRR, and low input lag. Additionally, fast motion is crystal clear due to its nearly instantaneous response time, so gaming on this TV is remarkable. At number 2. Sony A95L OLED. Despite being a model from 2023, the best Sony TV on the market is the Sony A95L OLED. It's very similar to the Samsung S95F OLED, as it features a QD OLED panel that delivers incredibly deep, inky blacks and bright, vibrant colors that stand out well. It features the amazing processing capabilities that Sony is known for, Dolby Vision, DTS audio pass-through, and the popular Google TV OS, so it's a great choice for movie lovers looking for the absolute best TV for a home theater setup. The TV does a good job handling reflections in a moderately lit room, but visibility is a bit of an issue in very bright environments. Fortunately, it has an incredibly wide viewing angle, so your friends who are sitting off to the sides of the screen will see the same incredible picture quality as you do. As amazing as this TV is, it's expensive and mostly only worth it for home theater enthusiasts. Fortunately, if you do have a home theater but also use the TV to play video games, it's fully compatible with modern consoles due to its HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, 4K at 120Hz, and VRR support. You also get a nearly instantaneous response time for almost no blur behind fast motion and very low input lag, which results in a very responsive experience. However, its input lag is higher than that of competing models from other manufacturers, and it doesn't have the higher refresh rate range that many other flagship models have. You might be surprised that our top pick here isn't the Sony Bravia 8.2 OLED, but the A95L slightly outperforms it and can be found for cheaper, so get it while you can. At number 3. LG G5 OLED. The best LG TV we've tested is the LG G5 OLED. It uses LG's new primary RGB tandem panel on all sizes except the gigantic 97-inch model and is designed for increased color vibrancy and brightness. This extra brightness delivers highlights that really pop when watching HDR content, and the TV easily overcomes glare in a bright room when watching SDR content. The TV truly shines in dark rooms due to its perfect black levels, so you get inky blacks with no blooming around subtitles or bright highlights. It delivers vibrant, lifelike, and bright colors that are close to what you get from QD OLEDs, so HDR content packs a punch. It's also a fantastic TV for watching content with friends due to its incredibly wide viewing angle. The TV also supports Dolby Vision, which is great for those who want to take advantage of streaming services or 4K Blu-rays that use it as their main HDR format, but it doesn't pass through DTS audio formats commonly found on Blu-rays. It comes with LG's WebOS, which is loaded with smart features and apps. This is also one of the best TVs you can currently buy for gaming. It has HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on all 4 ports, 4K at 165Hz, supports VRR, and has crystal clear motions, so it pairs perfectly with modern gaming consoles or gaming PCs. At number 4. Panasonic Z95A OLED. The best Panasonic TV we've tested is the Panasonic Z95A OLED. It uses MLA technology that helps the TV get brighter than most OLEDs. It's incredibly similar to the LG, so it overcomes glare in a bright room. Like all OLEDs, it displays perfect blacks with no blooming, making it look spectacular in a dark room. Thanks to its great HDR brightness, it displays bright highlights and HDR content that really stand out. Colors aren't as vivid as they are on the flagship OLEDs from Sony, Samsung, and LG, but they still look vibrant and impressive. The TV's reflection handling is solid, and it's bright enough for a room with the lights on, but you still see some reflections if you're in a very bright room with light sources facing the screen. Panasonic makes the only OLEDs currently on the market that support both HDR10+ and Dolby Vision, so this TV has amazing HDR compatibility, regardless of the source. However, it doesn't pass through DTS audio formats, so you need to connect your devices directly to a receiver or soundbar if you want to listen to movies in that format. The TV utilizes the Fire TV OS, which gives you access to popular streaming apps. Like all OLEDs, the TV has a wide viewing angle, making it suitable for a group setting. It's also a fully featured gaming TV with HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, 4K at 144Hz, VRR, and nearly instantaneous pixel transitions for crystal clear motion. At number 5. TCL QM8K. The best TCL TV we've tested is the TCL QM8K. It's an excellent all-around mini LED model that performs well in almost any usage case. It has outstanding brightness and does a very good job handling indirect reflections, but it's best to avoid any direct light sources facing the screen, as those are visible during most scenes. Colors are incredibly vibrant due to its quantum dot technology, blacks are very deep thanks to its fantastic local dimming, and highlights truly pop out in HDR content, so this TV is a great option for a home theater. It supports Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and DTS audio pass-through, so you're totally covered no matter what you're watching. Unfortunately, its viewing angle is a bit narrow, so although it's fine if you're watching from a slight angle, it's not the best option for wide seating arrangements. Not only is this model great for watching content, but it's also a great choice for gamers. It supports 4K at 144Hz, 1080p at 288Hz, and VRR, so it pairs well with modern consoles and PC rigs. It doesn't have the same nearly instantaneous pixel transitions you get from OLEDs, but it's pretty quick for an LED model, so motion blur is kept to a minimum. It runs Google TV OS, so you get smart features like voice control and a massive catalog of apps to download. At number 6. Hisense U8QG. The Hisense U8QG is the best Hisense TV we've tested that's available to purchase. It provides an excellent overall picture quality and is a versatile TV that looks great in both bright and dark rooms. It displays incredibly deep blacks in a dark room, with minimal blooming, which is great for watching movies or shows. Although it's best to avoid placing direct light sources facing the screen for the best visibility, this model is a very bright option with solid handling of indirect reflections, so it has no problem overcoming glare from overhead lights. Regardless of your lighting conditions, the TV displays vibrant and lifelike colors that are sure to please. It also supports all major HDR and audio formats, so you're covered no matter how you watch content. Unfortunately, the TV really overbrightens HDR content, which will bother those who want the most accurate TV possible. This TV is also packed with modern gaming features. It has HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on 2 ports, 4K at 165Hz, 1080p at 288Hz, and VRR support, so it can take full advantage of modern gaming consoles and can be paired with PCs that have high-end graphics cards. Its response time is fast, especially for an LED TV, so motion blur is kept to a minimum. Finally, its viewing angle is wide enough for watching from a slight angle, but image quality is noticeably degraded from more aggressive angles. At number 7. Roku Pro Series. The best Roku TV we've tested is the Roku Pro Series. Overall, it's a good TV with an effective local dimming feature that helps improve black levels during dark scenes, with only some blooming around brighter highlights. It's also a bright TV that fights glare well enough in most bright rooms, but any light sources facing the screen are quite visible. Fortunately, you get vibrant and lifelike colors that stand out, but unfortunately, it's not the most accurate TV, so some colors don't look the way they're intended. It supports Dolby Vision and HDR10+, so you're covered no matter how you watch your content. It doesn't support DTS audio formats, so it's not the best option for those with a physical media collection who don't have a receiver. Sadly, this TV has a narrow viewing angle, so it's best to stay seated directly in front of the screen when possible. Fortunately, the TV is quite good for gamers, as it has HDMI 2. 1 bandwidth, 4K at 120Hz, and supports VRR. However, there's noticeable motion blur in faster games. You get the built-in Roku interface, which is fast and easy to use, like their streaming devices are. Although Roku is newer to TV manufacturing, their Pro Series proves they're a company to look out for when you're looking for the best smart TV brand. At number 8. Vizio Quantum Pro QLED. Vizio doesn't release many TVs in the US anymore, but the Vizio Quantum Pro QLED is the best Vizio TV we've tested that's still available to purchase. While OLEDs are fantastic for darkrooms, an LED TV like this is great if you want something for a room with many bright lights, as it has the SDR peak brightness needed to fight glare. It's bright enough in HDR for highlights to stand out a bit in HDR content, but despite the TV having local dimming, it doesn't display deep enough blacks to truly impress. There's also blooming around highlights, which also affects the TV's overall black levels. It displays a wide range of colors, and it supports Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and DTS audio formats, which is great if you're looking for a TV to watch movies and shows. Sadly, it has poor image processing, so stick to high-quality and high-resolution sources. Luckily, it's a very good gaming TV with HDMI 2. 1 bandwidth, 4K at 120Hz, 1080p at 240Hz, low input lag, and VRR.